Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing set 75280 501st Legion Clone Troopers. Now this is a classic LEGO set for any of you who remember it. This was also called the 501st Battle Pack for years 2020 through 2022. Sadly though, it did retire last year of 2022, and if you want this sealed in box today, it's going to cost you like $40-ish. I got mine for $30, but the person didn't know what they were selling. They just sold it for retail. So if you find it for that, I would totally recommend picking it up. But if you find it for $40, we're going to find out in this video whether it's worth that price. Let's get into it. First up, we have the 501st Jet Trooper. Now this is a pretty decently good minifigure because I love the printing on the helmets. I love all these, like these two white stripes here and the red arrow. And I just love this blue part they put there. And it obviously has the jetpack because, well, it's a jet trooper. And there's nothing too crazy about him. I mean, he has his blaster that you can pretend he's firing. But other than that, there's nothing really that special about him. Next up are the 501st clones. So, as you can see, we get 3 of them here. And 2 of them have the blaster, but 1 has the sniper rifle and the candle. So that just adds a bit more detail, but there's nothing too crazy about them. Like, you can make it pretend like he's firing, move his legs back for like running. And all in all, I think these are probably my favorite clones we've ever gotten in LEGO. So nothing too crazy. Lastly, we have the battle droids. If you know Star Wars, you know that these are like pretty old battle droids. Like, these ones in general aren't, but like these specific ones, but the design is pretty much the same that we've had for like years. Like the same legs, torso, head, I mean, pretty much the same. Blaster was changed like 10 years ago, but I mean, it's pretty much the same as we've had for a pretty long time as I can remember. Next up, we have the BARC Speeder. So to start out with, I love this brick-built steering wheel design here, where you can take a 501st clone, take off his blaster, and you can like bend his legs, put his feet up, and there's some studs here for you to attach the minifig, and you can just clip his hands into these little faucet pieces that they use for the handles. Now, one thing I will say is whenever you take him out, he sometimes takes the entire steering wheel with him. So it's a pretty big of a hassle to take him on and off. So don't think it's just something that's quick. It actually takes a couple seconds to get. But don't think you can like master this, because I've had this for a couple years and I still haven't gotten the hang of it. But moving down the front, we can see these nice pieces to give it like some aerodynamicness. And you can see the stud shooters. Everyone knows them. You fire them off, they just come off, you know, like that. And it has some blasters down here with like a new design of the lightsaber piece and the blaster for some extra length, and you can just clip that on right there, or you could not clip that on and you could take the clone's blaster and you could clip that right there instead, and then while he's riding, he can just jump off, grab his blaster, and shoot the battle droids. So I love these good stickers that they have here. I really love how it like goes up and then like connects there. I think that's just pretty cool. And there's nothing more I have to say about this. Next up, we have the 501st ATRT. So we have these nice circular dish pieces here for like some joints. And I like that they use these pieces. We don't see these pieces a lot in Star Wars. Well, we do, but you know what I mean. And we have some nice sorry about that. We have some stickers here. And I like how they use like these hydraulics here. I think that looks pretty cool. And these feet are also neat. I love that you can like move them like this. You can move them like this is as far as they can go this way, and that's as far as they can go that way. And then these can go like all the way back there or all the way up here. And then these can also go like there, or like, yeah, they can just go there. Now these can't move that way, but they can go there. And same thing here, like all that. So to moving upward, we have the stud shooter here. Everyone knows it. You just fire it off and boom, there goes the stud. And then we see like these nice little feet pedals, I think. And we have some 501st printed stickers here. And there's an arrow here pointing down to like the laser, well, the stud shooter. And I love these clips back here because you can have binoculars, and there's also a clip for you to put the clone's gun. So you could just take like our sniper one and you can place his gun just like there. And something I do like is you can just take his minifigure hands and you can just plop him in there because there's some studs holding him in. And you put him right there and boom, you can drive the ATRT. Because there's a bit of control panel there and there's like some antenna here. And something I do like that the BARC Speeder didn't do is you can actually pull him off. And, I mean, the steering wheel doesn't come with him this time. So, I like that they had so many plates and they designed it like that. So that whenever you pull it off, it would have to be, like, really stuck to that for it to pull that off. But let's move out and I'll give you my final thoughts. All in all, I think this was a pretty good buy back in 2020, and a pretty good buy also today. Like, you get 6 great minifigures, the 4 clones and the battle droids, the BARC Speeder, and the ATRT. So I think that's all I have to say, so I'll see you all next time.